Two families living in the same apartment building were not getting along. The Lipskys' first floor apartment faced the street, and they had become a target for thieves. They decided to have their balcony fenced in to keep intruders out. The Fragers, who lived directly above them, were worried that enclosing the first floor balcony would allow burglars to lift themselves up to the second floor balcony and make their apartment susceptible to break-ins. So they asked the Lipskys if they could find another solution to the intrusion problem, but the Lipskys said no. The Bookstein family lived on the third floor, directly above the Fragers and the Lipskys, and when they had heard about the disputes, they decided to get involved. Asher Bookstein invited the Lipskys and the Fragers to his home and told them that he understood each of their concerns, and he posed an alternative solution. He said, in addition to the fence that the Lipskys are building, I'm gonna pay for a fence for the second floor balcony so that the Fragers don't need to worry about someone lifting themselves up onto their balcony. He then finished by saying, peace is what's most important. I want everyone in this building to not only feel secure, but to live in peace and harmony, as we all have for years. The two families were inspired by Mr. Bookstein's generosity, and were happy that their dispute was resolved. Weeks after both fences were built, Asher Bookstein and his wife visited friends down the block. The younger children were asleep. Their 14-year-old daughter agreed to babysit. An hour after they left, a fire broke out in the Bookstein's apartment. Within seconds, the fire and the smoke in the dining room was visible to people on the street. Before anyone could even call the fire department, neighbors started running up to save the Bookstein children, but the front door was locked. The fire was centered near the door, so none of the children could get out. Without any time to think, young men outside decided to climb up the Lipskys' balcony fence, and then onto the Fragers' fence, and then onto the Bookstein's balcony. They broke into the apartment, took the children to their safety, and minutes later, the fire department came, knocked down the front door, and put out the fire. The Booksteins had fought to prevent the fires of conflict, and in the process, prevented a catastrophe from happening to their family.